Alright folks, we're going to pick up right about where we left off with more tag team action. This time the legendary tag team of the Hart Foundation in the combination of Bret the Hitman Hart and British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith set to go up against the Freak and the Wild Thing, the Rwl Sn Rl tag team champions, the Psychodelixx, which means more ginchiness for you, Johnny.
This next non-title tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 522 pounds, from Birmingham, England, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, and from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Bret the Hitman Hart.
As Jim the Anvil Neidhart takes a backseat to Davey Boy Smith for this iteration of the Hart Foundation, well now, that's going to be an interesting matchup, going up against the Sn Rl Tag Team Champions, the Freak and the Wild Thing. Real happy that they won them titles back from Oliver Hollywood and Tommy Wilcox. Oh man, and I know you proud of Sylvia Strong, ain't you, Johnny?
You joke about it, but I have got it bad for Sylvia.
Their opponents accompanied by Sylvia Strong at a combined weight of 470 pounds from Staten Island, New York, Wild Thing Wayne Tay, and from Paducah, Kentucky, the Freak, the RWL Sn Rl Tag Team Champions, the Psychodelixx.
Tex, I need you, as a friend, to be blunt as hell here. Would I look like a fool, even trying to speak to Sylvia? You know, one-on-one, and off the record, I'm serious. Be real with me.
Johnny, the worst thing she can do is just say no, and that's not fatal as far as I've ever learned.
Plus, everyone knows you're being seen as the guy who cracked the sectarians' armor. That's gotta be worth at least a few brownie points. And, if you want honest, Tex and I have seen unattractive, up close and personal.
We sure
and
have.
That's not you. I'd go for it if I was in your Nikes. Strike while the iron is hot, GB.
Wally's got a point, Johnny. I mean, really, the worst she can do is refuse you. And that's not going to end your life.
Thanks, guys. I'm gonna have to give this a long and considered look, though.
In the meantime, the Freak and the Wild Thing set to face the Hart Foundation 2-on-2 non-title matchup, but man, what a matchup against a pair of legends like Bret the Hitman Hart and the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. The Freak and the Wild Thing gonna have their hands full in this one. But this match is not just about the Psychodelixx. You gotta keep in mind the Hart Foundation, they were former Legends Tag Team Champions for a real short time, and they would love to get back in the groove, but oh man, it's not been easy for Bret, Jim, or the British Bulldog. Alright, well we got the Hitman starting us off along with the Freak, and this one's gonna be juicy. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell, here we go. No, the Hitman! Going after Willie Johnson, what the hell was that all about? Oh man, the Freak gonna take advantage of the mistake here. Up over the shoulders, spinning fist, takes the Hitman down. Really shouldn't have gone after the referee like that, Bret. Running Bulldog from Bret the Hitman Hart. Locks up the Freak. Has him up, but the Freak says, no, thank you, no sidewalk slams for me today. Bret counters with a kick to the midsection, locks up the Freak, winds him up. But no, kick to the midsection from the Freak. Freak rounds him up. Oh man, forearm takes the Hitman down to the mat. As Wild Thing Wayne Tay comes in on tag. Bret the Hitman Hart laid out. As Wayne Tay rounds him up, sets him up for a dilly of a powerbomb. Oh man, right there. Wild Thing with a kick, punch, winds, locks him up. Cradle position, marches him over the ropes. Hangs him up off the top rope. Bret the Hitman Hart not mounting a whole lot of offense at the present time. Another kick, oh man, look at this. And a headbutt takes the Hitman back down to the mat again. Bret the Hitman Hart not looking too sharp at the moment. Wild Thing rounds him up, man, running power slam. Page right out of the British Bulldog's book. Wild Thing locks up the Hitman. Has him all the way up with that long, stalling vertical suplex. Oh man, the blood is rushing to the Hitman's head right here. Boom! Beautifully done by the Wild Thing. That takes a whole hell of a lot of power. Wild Thing catches a kick to the midsection from the Hitman. Bret the Hitman Hart trying to mount some offense here. Nice kick. Finally takes the Wild Thing down to the canvas. I think Bret's seen enough. In comes the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Smith locks up with Wild Thing. Wild Thing's got him up over the shoulder. Slams him down Dominator style. Wild Thing rounds up British Bulldog. Escorting the Bulldog to his team's corner. Head first into the turnbuckle he goes. And a series of hard elbows to the side of the head. Now beating the head of Davey Boy Smith right into the center of the logo. Here comes the Freak again. Quick tags from the Psychodelixx. You always see it. Sylvia Strong got to be exceptionally proud of this team, along with the Originals and the Insiders and Power and Beauty and Gary Galaxy and Warlord Santos. I mean, that is just a stable and a half. The Freak, with a series of hard lefts and a stomp to the midsection, rounds up the British Bulldog. Series of wicked kicks to the back, a kick to the head, and the Freak gonna torture the arms and shoulders of the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Drives a couple of knees into his back for good measure as the Freak steps out, and in comes Wild Thing Wayne Tate again. Man, you can't tell if these guys are coming or going. Wayne Tate, kick to the leg for the British Bulldog, covers. Oh, not even a one. I only got a whoop. Just a whoop. Huh. Whoa, did you see that? The Wild Thing catching Davey Boy Smith and a rib breaker. Wow. Didn't realize quite how strong Wild Thing Wayne Tate actually is. Wow, look at this here. Man, gut wrench suplex. As Wild Thing steps out, the Freak steps in. Sylvia Strong just watching it all. A stomp from the Freak and a kick. Davey Boy Smith catching a moonsault, rebound off the ropes. And again, the Freak, very strategically going back to work on the arms and shoulders of the British Bulldog. You can't fight if you can't swing, and you can't swing if you ain't got no power. And that is exactly what the Freak's working on. Hard right hands to the head of Davey Boy Smith. The Freak counter headbutt from the British Bulldog as he rebounds off the ropes, drops a leg on the Freak. Davey Boy Smith tags in the Hitman. The Freak back to his feet, charges. Whoa, wicked kick to the head. Takes the Hitman down to the mat again. Brett with a hard right. Kick to the midsection from the Freak. The excellence of execution being escorted to wherever the Freak wants him to go. But the Hitman deciding he wants to go on his own. Elbows to the midsection, backs off the Freak. The Freak, with a shot, misses with the kick. That roundhouse would have took the Hitman's head off. The Freak rounds up Bret the Hitman Hart. Again, Bret counters with elbows, backs the Freak off. Hard right from the Hitman. Counter kick from the Freak. Another kick. And the Freak once more escorts Bret into the Psychodelixx corner. No tag, he's going to handle it on his own with knees to the midsection of the Hitman. Following it up with a series of stomps as Bret the Hitman Hart is seated in their corner. Oh man, just stomps to the face. Here we go, the Freak rebounds off the ropes, face wash for Bret the Hitman Hart. As Wild Thing Wayne Tate comes in on the tag. Man, these guys are definitely tagging like crazy. Middle rope, Wild Thing waiting for Bret the Hitman Hart to stand himself back up. The Freak gets the hell out of the way. Misses with the shoulder tackle. I don't even know how the hell he did that. Bret the Hitman Hart capitalizes on it with a suplex. And Bret has seen enough. Here comes the British Bulldog on the tag. Kick to the midsection. Wayne Tate catches a knee. Oh man. The British Bulldog whips the Wild Thing into the far corner. Follows it up with a forearm. Wild Thing being assisted out of the corner with a nice alley-oop from the British Bulldog. What a powerhouse Davey Boy Smith can be. Hard overhand right takes the Wild Thing down to one knee. Double axe handle takes him down all the way. Rolling elbow from the British Bulldog. And Davey Boy Smith now mounting some serious offense, but tags in Bret the Hitman Hart instead. I would have kept going if that was me, but hey. Bret rounds up the Wild Thing. Couple of hard rights, a kick to the midsection. Wild Thing being tortured on the ropes by Bret the Hitman Hart. The Hitman with another right, and again, whoa, ho, up and over, and onto the floor goes the Hitman, and he must have landed pretty hard. Wayne Tague rounds him up, locks him up, gets him back inside the ring. No ring post song tonight. Oh well. Britt tags in the British Bulldog out of absolute desperation. Running tackle from the British Bulldog. But now Davey Boy Smith putting the boots to the head of Wild Thing Wayne Tague. Davey Boy Smith rounds the Wild Thing up. Has him up. Oh, what a pile driver right there. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2. I would have thought that would have been it. But no, Wayne Tague powering out. That pile driver was pretty nasty. Wild Thing counters with a forearm. An elbow to the side of the head. And here we go. Tongue and death grip. A page out of the Haku playbook. Referee watching this one close, making sure it don't turn into a choke. Wild Thing takes the Bulldog down. Willie Johnson ringing the bell. That is all. Davey Boy Smith's lights are out. The Psychodelixx win this one by submission.
The time, exactly 8 minutes. And your winners by submission, the Psychodelixx.
Wayne Tague looking a little bit busted up, but none the worse for wear as the Psychodelixx pick up a win over the Hart Foundation. An important win, an impressive win for the Freak and the Wild Thing.
Great win for the Psychodelixx, and what a night it's been for the Stronghold. Recording 3 straight wins tonight from Gary Galaxy, Power and Beauty, and the Freak and Wild Thing. My gut says Sylvia's gonna rack up 2025 Manager of the Year honors.
Well, if she doesn't, I can't imagine who in the hell else would. Sylvia Strong and the Stronghold have certainly been hot, 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 and this evening has definitely proved it, hasn't it?
Guys, my mind is made up. I am going for it. I'm gonna talk to her, and not about business. I just can't fight this feeling. She's just...
I know.
She's the gitchiest.
We'll be right back with more RWL Snarl right after the break. Stay where you are.